I won.
No, you didn't. I tagged you.
You did not.
You know I tagged you. I touched your sleeve.
A sleeve doesn't count. Face it, you lost.
I did not. Men, why must you all be so competitive?
Come on, Rowan. It was only a game.
Welcome to the third day of the festival competitions honoring our beautiful Queen Guinevere. As you know, 3 of you will be chosen to remain in Camelot for 1 year to learn not only the ideals of the new order, but the finest in battlefield technique. It will not be easy. You will be pushed beyond your limits. But this I guarantee you. Win or lose, you will return to your home a man.
Don't tell me you've worked so hard at all of this that you've made yourself sick.
Well, this is the first year of the Queen's Festival competitions. I just want everything to be right.
Everything is wonderful, Arn. It seems like just yesterday that we were like they are, getting our first glimpse of the wonders of Camelot.
And now here we are, chosen as the ones to judge the competition. In my case, I only hope the Queen knew what she was doing.
In your case, most of all, Arn, Queen Guinevere chose wisely. These newcomers will learn a great deal from you.
And in the category of glasswork, I am honored to present the award to... A flower for the lady, sir?
No, thank you.
How chivalrous of you, Valiant.
How much for that portrait?
3 gold coins, sir. Or if 3 is too much, 2 would be...
Too much? Why, 10 would be considered robbery for such fine work. Here, I'll take it.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Why this sudden interest in art?
I don't know. I just like it.
Oh, Valiant, it's obvious why you bought it. It looks just like the Princess Alita.
I don't know what you're talking about. I appreciate art. Is there anything wrong with that?
I am Fiona. I'm so ashamed. I had no right to sneak into your chamber like that.
Well, I would suggest the usual knock on the door the next time, but there's no harm done, Fiona.
No harm. Just look at this. But I just had to find you, Rowan. I had to speak with you. I've traveled alone for weeks, but now... It was just a childish dream. I'm so sorry to have disturbed you. I'll repay you for the vase, I promise.
Dreams are what give our lives meaning. Please, tell me why you're here.
That's when I first saw you, when you arrived with Prince Valiant in Serenity. That's where I come from. My family is among the refugees who live there. Since then, I have dreamed of nothing but the day when I, too, would have the courage to come to Camelot. When I heard of the Queen's Festival and the open competitions, I knew I had to come. But I had to travel by foot, and now it appears I am too late.
Fiona, why don't you speak to Sir Gawain? He's in charge of the competitions.
Oh, I could never do that. I'd be so nervous I couldn't speak. Oh. Oh my, look at that. I'm sorry, it's just that I've never seen anything so beautiful before.
My mother made it for me. I'm going to wear it to the festival ball. You would look stunning in it. It's the perfect color for you.
Oh, I know it's crazy. I'm nothing but a poor refugee. I don't even have any skills, but if I could only participate in one, just one competition. Can you help me, Rowan?
Just the tiniest bit in front and no more than a hair shorter on the sides. Do you understand?
Sir Gawain, please consider.
Wait, not too short. That's it. Then even it out. Excellent. Carry on, my good man. Now, Rowan, as I was saying...
Surely you can make an exception. After all, you are the master of the competitions.
True. But if I went around changing the rules every time there was a shift in the wind, I wouldn't be much of a master, would I?
But Gawain, if you had only seen Fiona's face, she was so eager.
Fiona? We are talking about a woman?
And what's wrong with a woman?
Nothing. But how many females can we have around here who are aspiring to knighthood? Soon, women will be arriving by the thousands. Who will raise the children? Who will keep the homes?
And what about me? Should I be at home scrubbing a floor?
It's different with you. You're just like one of the men.
Sir Gawain, King Arthur himself has said that Camelot must welcome all who believe in the new order. He also said we should open our doors to everyone.
True. However...
We are sworn to defend Camelot. We are prepared to sacrifice our very lives for its ideals. Justice, truth, equality. Are you now telling me that those concepts only apply to men?
Rowan, at times you can be most difficult.
I truly hope so.
Well, perhaps as a personal favor.
Thank you, Sir Gawain.
Ah, excellent.
Move up on the hilt. Try to find its natural place. That's it. Right. Now concentrate.
Oh, no. Oh, Rowan. I'm so clumsy.
Why did you let go?
I guess I panicked. Do you think I will ever be even half as good as you are?
Remember, when it's your turn, don't panic. Let your opponent use his own momentum to defeat himself.
How is your friend Fiona? Will she do well, do you think?
I hope so.
It looks as if her main challenge will be not to die of fright before the competition begins.
I don't believe it.
That was the most brilliant strategy I've seen in years.
It certainly was.
That Fiona is magnificent. She's made me think perhaps it's time we propose a special category just for women.
Oh, she has she?
What have I done to deserve this?
He's so beautiful. I hope you don't mind.
Mind? Oh, not at all. It's very kind of you.
I love horses. It is my hope to have one someday.
Well, after this week, you'll probably have won 3 or 4 of them.
I'm afraid I won't be competing.
What? But you were absolutely amazing.
Well, I heard from Arn about the surprise competition. He won't announce the categories until the day of the competition itself. I wouldn't know what to expect. I would be too nervous. It's better if I withdraw my name now.
Fiona, I have made up the list, and believe me, there's no need to worry.
Thank you, Valiant.
I could practice every day for the next 20 years, and I wouldn't be half as good as you.
True.
For heaven's sake, what's your secret, Rowan?
Just focus on your target, then let fly. Perhaps women are just naturally adept with the bow and arrow.
Well, it looks like you'll soon have another woman to compete with.
We'll see.
Good morning, Arn. I made you some honey cakes and mint tea. There's nothing like them to make you feel better when you have a cold.
Thank you. Thank you for thinking of me. They're delicious. So sweet.
Just like you.
Yes. I mean, thank you. And you're a wonderful athlete.
I think they call it beginner's luck.
It's not luck. You have great ability.
Well, I owe it all to Rowan. She's been so kind, so generous to me. I want to be like her, to be a great archer. I know it's only a dream, but...
That's all any of us started with. Even Rowan.
Well, perhaps. But it will be hard without arrows. I don't own even a single one. Oh, Arn, I wish I wasn't poor. I wish I had enough money to buy arrows as fine and true as the ones you make for Rowan.
Yes. I know how it is to be poor. Look at that! Perfect form!
Watch her. She's incredible. I give her a perfect score, 10 points.
You know, Rowan, there is room in the heavens for an infinite number of stars. There is no need for anyone to stand in the way of another's brightness.
I think perhaps you were wrong in choosing me as one of the judges for your competition, Your Majesty.
Are you finding the responsibility of judgment to be too heavy a burden?
I don't understand it, but somehow I feel I'm the one being tested.
Sir Gawain asked me to collect apples for tomorrow's feast, but I do not know the way to the orchard, Your Majesty.
Perhaps Rowan can show you the way, my dear. She knows the map of Camelot by heart. Rowan, I made the right choice, just as you will.
I don't know how to thank you for doing this, Rowan. It's just that I've always been so afraid of heights.
Really? I'm surprised. You seem to do quite well on the high beam this morning.
What do you mean?
Never mind.
Shouldn't we return to Camelot before it gets dark?
Hold on!
I can't hear you. Did you say for me to go on?
I said, hold on!
Go on? All right, Rowan. Whatever you say.
Fiona! Come back!
Mr. Gawain, your stories are so amusing.
You flatter me, milady.
Excuse me, Gawain. Have you seen Rowan?
I'm afraid I haven't, but heavens!
Where is she?
Rowan! You're finally back.
Where is that little weasel, Fiona?
At the ball.
She's gone to the ball?
Why are you so angry? You're the one who told her to go on without you.
What?
Well, she explained that when she called you, you told her to go on. She thought you had no interest in the ball, that you decided to finish the apple picking on your own.
She is a conniving little liar.
And when Gawain spun me around, I was so afraid I would go flying.
Nonsense. You danced beautifully.
Oh, Rowan, you're back. We missed you at the ball. Everyone was asking about you.
How dare you!
What do you mean?
How dare you leave me like that?
Leave you? You told me to go on without you.
Liar!
Rowan, you know I called to you, and you told me to go on.
How can you be so deceitful? You left me stuck in a tree so you could go to the ball in my dress!
But it's not true. I would never do anything like that, honestly. I should never have borrowed your dress. How could I have been so stupid?
I'm the one who's been stupid.
Rowan, what's the matter with you? Have you gone mad? Surely you can see it was a simple mistake.
It was, Rowan. It really was.
Oh, Valiant, how can you be so gullible?
Rowan, how could you be so cruel? Fiona is a friend. She made a mistake.
Rowan, please forgive me. I never meant to hurt you. You've been so kind to me.
I don't know what's gotten into me. I'd better wash up.
Here you stand at the conclusion of a more than difficult week. You have been tested and judged and indeed pushed beyond your limits. But you have risen to the challenge and have proved yourselves worthy of our admiration. For 3 of you, this day will mark the beginning of a grand adventure in Camelot. For the rest of you, it marks the beginning of a grand ambassadorship. It is the day you return to your homes, filled with the ideals of the new order, and imbued with the courage to carry the light of justice into every corner of the land. Congratulations to you all.
In order to judge your ability to adapt and perform in a critical situation, we will now begin the final and most challenging test, the surprise competitions. Richard of Coventry, your surprise competition is the joust. David of Beckingham, your surprise event is the mace. Fiona of Serenity, your surprise competition is with the bow. Each of the contestants will be allowed 2 shots.
She's amazing.
Because you have not only proven your ability, but shown a true desire to follow the ideals of Camelot, I present you with...
Your Majesty, wait.
Valiant, this is most discourteous. Explain yourself.
We have been deceived, Your Majesty. Fiona has failed the most important test of all, the test of honesty. The competition arrows all had yellow fletching. How could Fiona have known to bring arrows of her own if she didn't already know exactly which event she would be participating in?
It was was simple luck. I've had them for years. I always carry them with me.
How could that be? When I made them for you only yesterday.
They're conspiring against me, Your Majesty. I'm just a simple refugee, a poor village girl. How could I have secret knowledge of the inner workings of Camelot?
Quite easily. By looking at the list of events when you were in my chambers. When you thought you could blur my vision with a single red rose.
What is the truth, Fiona?
I was thinking you wouldn't come. Not that I blame you.
Why did you send for me?
I just wanted to explain. I shouldn't have done what I did, but it's just that I dreamed so long of being here in Camelot, of finally having a chance to be important, to make something of myself.
Why should I believe anything you say?
Please, Rowan, I want you to understand.
You tricked me and you lied to me.
How can I expect you to understand? We're so different. I've always been poor and you've always had a loving family.
I understand struggle. I aspire to be a knight in a place and time where the honor of knighthood is reserved only for men. We are both fighting for a dream, Fiona. The only difference between us is that you fight without honor.
And because of that, you think I'll never win, don't you?